The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready.
The slot man in motion right. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Ritter will set up to throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Lucas Van Ness in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken right on the 30. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Falcons 0. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Got it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice shot.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Packers defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Going play action. Ritter. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Over 600 yards and a rookie receiver, best 7 touchdowns in 2022. Not a shabby debut for Watson, but the Packers need to develop into a #1 for one of the league's youngest and least experienced receiver rooms.
52 blaster. Smith red. Drill green. Shot 17. Red cycle. Set.
On 1st and 10, Love going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Falcons, nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Brings up third down.
Ready.
21-0 our score after one.
Score Packers 21, Falcons 0.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Ritter from the gun. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. First down, Love to pass. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Let's go now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Set.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Carlson for the Packers field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. And some room to work. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
So if you're going to play charades at home, make sure you grab him, because for a running back, he sure did a pretty good wide receiver impression there. Going to line up in the slot to the left side. And a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver routes. But this one, more than adequate for that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Ritter on the 4th down try. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 3rd and 3.
Strike it. Check strike it. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Green jack. Ultra. Go ultra. Fury. Yellow. Hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Ritter. Touchdown! John Smith, 28 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Here we go. Set.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That one deep for London. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw, Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Watch out now. 50 series.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Falcons 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Ready?
They'll run for it with Robinson. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want
rush coming, and he's taken down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
A loss of 8 yards. Another 3 and out.
Red, yellow. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, 54 yards. And the Falcons are able to claw one back. Extra point by Koo, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Field, black. Set.
Love now. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Partner, still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 21. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready?
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Carlson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yellow, zoom.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
47-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Set, ready. Set.
They'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Set.
Robinson up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Ritter off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Ready.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Black Ultra. Blaster. 6. Mega. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Yellow. Line. Fury. Yellow.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Drill green. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's...
And this is going to be caught. So offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown in on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also